Oh, I'm back. So I want to make this real quick video helping everybody with this Diddy trial because I see so many people not understanding what Diddy is being charged for and what's going on. And I was one of them people. I didn't understand what was going on until somebody broke it down to me. Another YouTuber named YouTube channel Minister Jap. Some of y'all might know him, but he one of the YouTubers that I've been following for a while, and he been covering the Diddy trial, and he broke it down as easy as can be what Diddy is being charged for because most people like how I was is thinking that Diddy is being charged for domestic violence, and they just basically trying to make Diddy look like a bad person. And what is he really being charged with? Like what is Cassie talking about? She responsible also, blah blah blah. But he explained this is what's going on, and this is what Diddy is being charged for, and this is why Cassie is testifying. Diddy is being charged for what they say a RICO also, but then they also say sex trafficking, and yeah, basically sex trafficking is the main thing that he being charged for, and he being charged basically for hiring the escorts. That's why Cassie has been testifying about him bringing the escorts to the relationship and paying for them and flying them out, because that's why it became federal, because they said that he went across state lines. He flew this person from this state to this state, then he was doing this in New York, Cali, probably Florida. Like this was going on in multiple states, and he was flying people out through multiple states. So that's why this is a federal case. So that's what the main thing that Diddy is being charged for, is for hiring the escorts, because people do forget that prostitute is illegal. Like people be paying, like tricking has become such a big thing and such like so normalized that people forget that it's illegal. Like you can't pay for pussy, you can't pay for escorts. There's ways that people get around that, like how porn is legal. Because I immediately thought about it, like how is porn legal and OnlyFans? How is that legal, but prostitution is illegal? And basically, porn, it says since they on camera that they're acting, So it was of course, a big case about this back in the day, and the porn companies ended up winning because they basically said that basically they acting out a role. It's not them paying for sex. It's basically them acting, basically like they be basically being paid to act even though sex is going on. So like I said, there's loopholes in all of this, but that's what Diddy is being charged for. Then they saying that he used his money, his business, his company, his corporation, probably to fly these escorts out to pay them. That's when, just like with the Lil Durk case, of why he being charged, because they saying that he used his company card. And like when you start using business credit cards, business debit cards, start putting stuff in your business name and you doing illegal activities, that's why you get charged. So that's what Diddy is really being charged for. Is really hiring a prostitute. And then Cassie is testifying because I think somebody said that they gave her immunity because she really is a co-conspirator. We can agree on that, that she should be going to jail right with Diddy. She should be on the defense right there with Diddy. But this is a classic case. We know how the government goes since the beginning of the time, is that they want the big fish. That's how it was. That's how it is in any criminal organization, any gang, or anything like that. Like they'll have the little fish snitch on the big fish long as they get the big fish. Just like with the John Gotti and Sammy the Bull. I would just watch a Sammy the Bull interview, and I watched the John Gotti movie, like stuff like that. Like if you testify against the head person, we give you less time or we let you off altogether, which is what happened with Cassie, because Cassie admitted that she was paying for some of them some of the times, and she was okay with it and she went along with it. So that's really what that's really what the issue is that they basically said, okay, even though you're guilty and you basically should be going to jail with him, we don't really have a case without you. So we'll rather take your testimony to get Diddy, because this is all going back to they really want Diddy. Now that could be for a bunch of different reasons. Whether you believe in the conspiracy about him getting into it with the liquor company, or you believe that it do just come down to people thinking that Diddy is a bad person and he deserves to go to jail and we need to get him off the streets, or because it's a profile case. So of course the prosecutors want this conviction because it's gonna look good under their belt. So it's a bunch of reasons why they want to go after Diddy and get Diddy. But that's what it really is that she's basically, oh, and then the reason why she getting left off too is because she also trying to play it that she was forced, which is contradicting, and that's where a lot of people is like, this is bullshit. Because one minute she said she okay with it, she even said that she went back to him and she missed him. So, and then on the other hand, she said that she was forced, like when he dragged her in the hotel and different situations, she felt like she was scared and she couldn't leave. So that's what the defense really trying to prove, and really this case really gonna come down to, because she said that she was forced against her will, but then on the other side she's saying that she was okay with it. But we got to remember that there's other witnesses that the prosecution got also. You know, Cassie is just the first witness, so you got to stay tuned for that. But that's basically what it's coming down to, is that they're charging Diddy for hiring them escorts and flying them across state lines and paying for them and all of that. And then just like the YouTube, like Mr. Jap said, like if you paying for pussy and you flying a girl to you, like let's say that, because you know, due to the social media and the dating apps, you can meet a girl anywhere. So let's say that you live in Texas and you want to fly a girl from Florida out. You do that, you know, y'all do whatever. She gets mad and say, for whatever reason, to say, oh, you know, like basically snitch or sue you or whatever, and say that basically you flew her out, even though she might get in trouble too. That's why I said it's kind of confusion on how it works. But basically, if they can prove, or if they can determine that you flew her out and paid in, like it was based on sex, that's a crime. So that's basically what this is all about when it comes to the Diddy situation. So I want y'all to understand that, and and understand what's going on. It's not about Diddy being a bad person. It's not about domestic violence like I thought. It's the simple fact that Diddy paid and hired these escorts and flew them out, and supposedly he used his business to do some of these transactions. That's what Diddy is being charged for. I'm out.